Hello everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Nakie and this is Cook with Nakie. I hope everyone is doing well. On today's menu we are making waakye. This is the old-fashioned way of making waakye even before we started using the leaves. Yes, really simple. Let's get started. So I have my rice. I'm using jasmine. Use any rice of your choice. I'm using black-eyed peas and some saltpeter. You could use baking soda instead of this. We also call this canwe. If you go to the African store and you ask for canwe or saltpeter, this is what they're gonna give to you. But if you don't have that, feel free to use the baking soda. It's almost the same thing. So I'm grinding my saltpeter, my canwy in my earthenware bowl because it's torn and I want it to be in the powder form before I use it. But if you use the baking powder, you don't need to because it's already in the powder form. In a pot, I'm adding my washed black-eyed peas. I'm going to add some water and my saltpeter or my canwy to it. The quantity of water you add to your beans is always to your preference. If you want your waakye to be really soft like I do, I add a lot of water to it. Even with this, I'm still gonna add more because I want my beans to be so soft before I add my rice to it. But if you want your waakye to not be that soft, then you don't need to add more water and you don't need to let your beans cook to that tender part. Yeah, but I want my waakye to be really soft, like really soft. That's why I'm adding more water to it, and I want it to be extra soft, the beans to be extra tender before adding the rice. So it's always to your preference um, with the quantity of water. And now my beans is ready. These beans have been cooking for about 30 minutes now, and yes, you can see how soft that is when I took one of it, and now I'm adding my rice. So I gave this a stir, make sure the beans and the rice are all well mixed together. I'm adding some salt to it, and I'm also going to be adding a little bit of oil to it. This is optional. You don't need to add the oil to your waakye, but it just gives it some flavor. Some people add coconut oil. Feel free to add any oil of your choice, but if you don't like it, do not add it. So in about 10 to 15 minutes later, this is how my waakye is looking. As you can see, there's still moisture in it, and it's not done. You can see the rice is still grainy. You want it really cooked. So yeah, I stir this up, and I'm going to use aluminum foil to cover it for the heat to cook through it. In about 10 minutes later, my waakye is ready. So good, smells so good. And this is actually the old-fashioned way they make their waakye. Even before they started adding the leaves to it, the leaves gives it that bright color. And yeah, this is how they started making waakye, and they started adding the leaves to it. But if you still want the leaves in your waakye, yes, you could add it. I have that recipe. I'm gonna link it in the description box below. This is a simple way to make your waakye. If you don't have the saltpeter or the canwy, get your baking soda and it works the same. And it tastes so good. It has that taste to it and it's really good. I love it. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something new. I hope you give this recipe a try and I know you will love it. Please like this video if you enjoyed watching it, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It helps me out a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Until I come your way next time, this is Cook with Nakie. Be good to yourself, be good to everyone. That's a long way.